Yo, Hollywood fans out there, join me in a nice cup of tea in the garden now, will you? As winter seems to have come upon us from absolutely nowhere. Where'd that come from? As if we need any more hits. Goodness sake. I even had to light a fire last night. I think this is the first time this year, certainly this part of the year, that I've actually put a hoodie on. So freezing cold sitting out my garden, but I'm committed to sitting out my garden because I'm sick of sitting inside my house. Same as you guys. So the last, 3-4 days ago, Captain Fantastic announced that we can actually unlock our doors on, I think it's Friday or Saturday. So very curious, as all of you are, to see how that first stage of the unlock goes as we move out of DEFCON 5 into DEFCON 4 and see if everyone's going to play the game. And if you are part of the guys that are going to be opening your doors, I don't think I am, to be honest. I'm not seen as essential, even though I think I am, as we all think we are. But if you are part of that first rollout, just be safe out there, guys. Test the waters for us and let us all know it's green lights out there. Good luck to you. Cheers. So as the days, weeks, and now months actually start to roll on, we start to look at our calendars and try and figure things out. You know, I've been erring on the side of positivity this whole time, hoping that we can go racing. Obviously not tomorrow, and certainly not in stage number 4. And now that we've actually got a countdown measurement, they don't give us times on those stages, by the way, but they do give us some measurables. So basically, we're not racing until we get to stage number 1. So it's going to be a while yet, and those in the know kind of are predicting mid to late June for those kind of numbers to work for us. And if it's earlier than that, then that's fantastic. As it was, our next kind of like marker in the sand rolled past on Saturday. That was Farm Jam number 2. And Leon actually came up with a really good idea, which was to put a challenge out to all of the farm jammers to go and do some lockdown pit stops. And some of the videos that came through were really, really cool. It just shows how keen you guys all are. Really cool. And it just shows how keen you guys are to get racing once again. So here's some of the best pit stops, and followed by that, some of the best goons that came through in the last week and a half. And there is an absolute belter on this one. Enjoy.
Jy moet jaag, maar Shant is 2 sekondes voor jou. Voor jou, ja. Kom.
How's it?
Is there a lot of roadblocks on the road?
Yes, I just went through one. They're still wondering what it was.
Come,
up
you need
to.
to go. The cops is gonna come. Come. Go.
So Titanium Ball Joint called me out. So I came out of retirement to show that son how it's done. So I brought my morning jackal out of the shed to show you how a real motorcycle rider does things.
So fair play to Leon and the Farm Jam crew. We've been working with them for years. We're going to be working with them for years to come. And it's a really good thing that they actually rolled out. And hopefully things get back on track and we can get racing by the time we go into Farm Jam number 3. It does look like they're just going to lose out on the one event that was planned for Secunda. And no doubt we'll be hitting Secunda for round number 3. For the rest of the tours, it is just heart in mouth time at the moment. If the GXCCs get back into racing, then it's going to be going forward into what they had on the calendar as round number 5. But for now, we're going to sign off and just say a big thanks to everyone who's been out there. To Rubine Racing, I can see you guys have been pushing the limits with all of your base fit stuff. In fact, it was just one day last week, the Rubine Racing, the neighbors actually walked away with athletes of the day, so well done to those guys. And we're going to try and keep changing things up a little bit. We're going to go back into live on lockdown formats for this week as well. So tomorrow we're speaking to Wade Blau, our reigning, I don't know if he's reigning actually, I can't remember if he actually walked away with it, but he's a man that's hard to beat. He's points leader, put it that way, on the GXCZ seniors at the moment. And I'd love to see him come up to some of the farm jams as well. But he has a bit to travel. He's out in the sticks in Bloemfontein, so he does have to actually pack his bag big time. But we're going to change up our format going forward. So this is just to give you an idea of how we're going to be innovating, developing, and changing the look and feel of Hollywood throughout this period. So historically, Hollywood has always been on a Monday, and we're going to stick with that format. But with the success and the great buy-in that we got over the last 4 or 5 weeks of the Live on Lockdown initiative that we rolled out almost from day number 1. And to date, in fact, tomorrow will be our 20th guest, I think it was. So we've done pretty good, and we've had great buy-in and support from all the athletes and sponsors and everyone who really wants to be involved, and we've had good feedback, so we're going to keep that going. And we're going to be rebranding the Hollywood Hills Monday shows, where we would always be reviewing what events had happened, and we're going to put the Live on Lockdown format on the Mondays. So keep tuning in on Mondays at 2 o'clock. That's when it's going to be happening. And then what are we doing in the meantime? Well, you can see that we put an initiative together that with the 3 farm jams that we filled last year and the 2 GXCCs and 1 farm jam that we already filmed this year, we've actually got a lot of footage and able to offer a facility to any of the teams out there and any of the individual riders. If they want a bespoke package put together, we have tons and tons and tons of footage to work with. You imagine at a GXCC, we've got 5 cameras. At a farm jam, we've got 2 to 3 cameras. And we've got a lot of GoPros that work with that as well. So often we're able to put something really, really nice together. So if you guys want to get in touch with us here at Hollywood Hills, you can just give me a personal email and I'll get hold of you and we can have a chat about that. But for now, don't worry, Hollywood Hills is going to keep going. We've got a couple of projects, I think 4 team videos in the can at the moment that we're going to be working on, as well as going forward and talking to a couple of other partners to see about how to leverage the Live on Lockdown format. But for now, hang tough, guys. We're rolling into the first week of Unlock, I think it's going to be called, #Unlock. So if you are part of that process, good luck to you. Be safe out there and just keep those goon videos coming. For now, we're hoping that we can report back on a couple of things that are going down in that first phase as we go into stage number 4. But for now, just know Hollywood is here to stay. I'm going to keep it pumping no matter what. We are here for you. Cheers.